Hello and welcome to another video in this wedding advice series. Today we are just going to be discussing humanist celebrants and civil ceremonies and what the difference is between the two. So to start with, humanists can perform ceremonies anywhere you like. If you're eloping and going to the middle of nowhere, providing it's safe, then the humanists can pretty much perform your ceremony. You might have already seen a humanist conduct a ceremony that you have absolutely loved. And the beauty of it is that you can go and contact them directly, or they might be working for another company like, for example, the Humanist Society Scotland, or Fuse Ceremonies is another good one. They will be able to have a profile of the celebrant in their website, and then you'll be able to check it out and then decide if you wanted to meet with them. Civil ceremonies need to be held in approved premises. Most venues will be approved, but it's something that you might need to double check. They're also usually performed by a qualified member of the local council. So for example, when Gary and I got married, we chose the Pearson's House Hotel in Troon, which was an approved venue. But as this venue was part of the South Ayrshire Council, we had to reach out with them and have a meeting and make sure that they were happy to conduct our ceremony. We were still able to add personal touches like adding a reading, however that had to be pre-approved by the council to make sure that it didn't have any religious content in it. I'm sure this is probably the same rules for humanist ceremonies as well. Both humanist and civil ceremonies are non-religious. When we were getting married in 2009, we didn't know an awful lot about humanist ceremonies, although I would have strongly considered it. I still love that our ceremony was quite personal to us, but it meant that the ceremony was over within 15 minutes and we could just carry on enjoying our day. So which is the right choice for you? Both are really good options, to be perfectly honest, if you're looking for the non-religious route. It really depends on what elements you want to have. Humanists can really delve into how you met and find out more about your story and really incorporate that into your wedding. So really tailoring it specifically to you both. The slight, I don't want to say drawback because that's not really the case, but sometimes humanist ceremonies can go on a little bit longer than civil ceremonies. Not always, it just depends on what different traditions you want to add in and what elements you want to include. So if you wanted to do drinking from a quaich and everybody having a go at that as well, or passing round your wedding rings around all the guests, then that can take a little bit of a while to actually come back. But then humanist celebrants really have a good way of making most out of that time. In a nutshell, I really don't find much difference between the two. It really just depends on what you prefer. Whichever you decide on, you really need to make sure you inquire with plenty of time, because you need to apply for your marriage notice, which needs to be with the celebrant at least 3 months before your actual wedding date. And this is so that the celebrant or the registrar can be satisfied that you're free to marry one another. So if you're getting married, which one are you going to go for? You can let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.